Well, hey guys, this is DK Spencer, and this is a couple of carbines. FSC Carbine on the top, Patrol Carbine on the bottom. So, first thing you're probably going to notice are the magazines. So, the FSC Carbine uses an FSC magazine with an extension put on it. The Patrol Carbine uses a stick mag. Now, the FSC Carbine with the extension and everything works great for balls, not so great for shaped projectiles. Now, the Patrol Carbine with the stick mag, it works great for balls and also not so great for shaped projectiles. So there's no advantage as far as that goes. I would not trust either one of them with shaped projectiles for personal defense. Now, will they shoot them? Absolutely. But will they shoot them enough to where I would want them loaded with shaped projectiles? Absolutely not. I would even trust the FSC a little bit more than the Patrol Carbine, but either one of them with shaped projectiles is just not where it needs to be. Like, I carry shaped projectiles in a VKS. I carry BK Kinetics in a VKS. Set up right, it's just as reliable as it is with balls. If not more, because you don't ever have one go out the end of the barrel when you don't want it to. But anyway, with these, stick with balls, seriously. I wouldn't even deal with chemicals because these are going to be turned up so much that you're going to pop the chemical rounds pretty easy. These are kinetic powerhouses, right? And when I say that, I'm saying, like, without doing anything but, a chamber cap and an O-ring, you can get over 70 joules, all right? So they're already more than you need without getting crazy with them. And you can run one of these at 70 joules on air. Now, on air, not CO2, but on air. And they are extremely reliable. I mean, seriously, they're like bulletproof. Now, you can get a lot more power throwing on some, especially like 88 gram CO2, but I'm going to tell you, you're just asking for trouble. It's a ticking time bomb, and it's not worth the extra power. Once we realize that, see, I built 5 of these. This is the 5th one I built, and I kept it. And ironically, one of the 5 original ones that I customized, all of them are Cerakoted, a different color. They come yellow, but all the original 5 that I customized, which this was like a year and a half, 2 years ago, all of them are, a different color or whatever. One of the ones that I sold way back has just resurfaced in some videos shooting through some 22 gauge steel, so that's pretty sweet. Very happy about that. So anyway, this is I call this one Midnight, the one on the bottom. I call it Midnight. Now the FSC Carbine on top, that's my boy Eric, so it's going to ship out this weekend. But the Patrol Carbine on the bottom, Midnight, I just picked up number 6, which, again, this is the only one of the original 5 that I kept. But I just picked up my 6th one, which is still yellow, and I haven't customized it or anything. Well, I say just picked it up. I've had it probably 4 or 5 months, but I just haven't done anything with it at all. And I probably won't for a while, actually. I'm not going to sell it. Because I love these things. I really do. They're probably, well, the only downside is the shaped projectiles not being that great, and I really like to shoot shaped because you get a lot more accuracy and stuff with shaped. And well, there's a lot of advantages to shape, but accuracy would be the biggest one. So that's the only downside, really. Lots of upsides to these. As you can see, I've got a carbon fiber 15 on this one. You can see how it's kind of bubbled out the back a little bit. So not only is it a bigger tank, it's actually a higher pressure. So you're using 4,500 psi versus 3,000. Now, guys, make sure that you pay attention. Like a pepper ball tank typically is going to tell you exactly what it is. Like if it's a 3,000 tank, the gauge will be 3,000. But you can run into tanks that will have a 4,500 gauge on it, but it's only a 3,000 psi tank. And people will overfill them trying to get up to the red line, but the red line's a lie because it's made for a different tank. So anyway, that's just a side note. So one of the big things that you're probably going to notice is that the Patrol Carbine has an actual handguard, and the FSC Carbine does not. Now, does that mean that that's how that is, period? Absolutely not. The patrol carbine, however, does come with a handguard, and the kit obviously pre-installed to have the handguard, which is a barrel nut kit with the rail and everything. So you can get that same kit if you can catch it in stock, and you can convert an FSC carbine. This one just has an extra long, extra large Merciless Lethal comp on it, so that there's somewhere to mount. There's a few different things that you can do with these. This one's really nice because I've actually put a rail on top of it, okay? And Kempter, if you're watching this, if you can remember where we got these, throw a link in the comments. I cannot find where we got them and cannot remember. But anyway, they're really, really nice. You replace the sights, so it screws in where the sights go, and that's really nice. If you don't do that, First Strike does make an optic mount, which attaches to the bottom rail here. But the problem is, if you do that, then you can't use your comp, because that's where your comp attaches. So that's why I like to actually put the rail on it like that. So, it's got that going for it. So again, this, and I've got this one set up as far as I've got a Olight Odin on it and a pressure switch. So I've got it set up ergonomically exactly like my primary long VKS build, Brimstone. This is Midnight if I hadn't said that yet, but anyway. So functions exactly the same optic, everything. Now I do have diamond head sights on this one, which are awesome. It's one of my favorite flip up iron sights. Well, they're polymer, but you know what I'm saying. So anyway, the famous red button for the ASA versus these have that. That's one of the major differences other than the handguard. So yeah, but basically, same regulator for all intents and purposes. Pretty much same power potential, blah, blah, blah. So there you go. Can't go wrong with either one of them. Yeah, live it. All right, guys, this is DK Spencer. Hopefully you learned something. Who knows? I just got to talk a lot, and well, I like that. So